if you're anything like me, the way you would have ended up on a video like this is when you'd finally had enough. You know, maybe you just wasted a whole day or a whole week when you're supposed to be studying and you didn't do it, and now you're like, nah, this is enough. And you've got like a bunch of videos that you're watching right now on how to stop getting distracted, how to get your life back in order and everything. And you're probably just looking to watch enough until you become motivated again to study or do whatever it is that you want to do. I want you to stop, like just stop and listen to me properly. Like, this is the only video you need. I know it's a bit biased because it's my video, but you know, what else am I going to say, right? You need to simplify your life. You need to simplify your life. You need to find one thing you're aiming at. When you're trying to fix your life, whatever it is, just find one thing. Stop trying to do all these different little things. Obviously, you can build like a routine and then that's your one thing. My one thing right now is following my routine. I've built this routine over a couple of years. I follow the one thing. If you're trying to just find any kind of solution, stop letting your focus get taken away in different directions. Focus on one thing. So now, speaking of how to stop getting distracted, I want you to focus on this one thing. And it's a mentality shift where build a mentality of not wanting to do it rather than forcing yourself to stop. Now, where am I going with this? I want you to picture someone that's trying to quit an addiction, right? We get this in the NoFap community as well. This is my big thing. If you want to quit porn or whatever it is, you're not going to do it by unfollowing all the Instagram models. Unfollowing all of them will help make it less likely for you to do it, but you're not going to quit by like just pushing it away and just looking away and being like, nah, I don't want to look, right? You're not going to do it by downloading porn blockers. It's the stupidest thing ever, because you can find other ways to look, right? If you're motivated enough, you do it, right? Same with like food. Again, not buying crappy food and putting it in your fridge will help you to become more consistent, but it's not going to stop you from eating crappy food. Because again, if you've got enough of a craving, you're going to go out and you're going to buy a lot, right? It's not buying them or just keeping everything away from you, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. No, right? You need to have the opposite mentality. You need to be in a place where it's like, even if I open the fridge and I see all this crap, I don't want to eat it because I know what I'm doing. I know the reason I'm not eating it, right? So I want you to shift that, right? Shift it, because the mentalities are very different, right? One is like, oh, here's something that's going to distract me, or my phone. Oh, I've got my phone, right? I want to stop getting distracted. Let me delete YouTube, delete Instagram, delete all these apps that are distracting me. But what's going to happen tomorrow at night when you really want to watch like a bunch of different things again? You're just going to download the apps again, right? Or you're going to find a different way to distract yourself, right? You need to flip the mentality. You need to flip it to a point where you can have all those apps on your phone and you can still be like, nah, I'm not going to watch it. I know why I'm not watching it, right? One is an uphill battle. It really is an uphill battle, and it's a losing battle, right? Because eventually it just all comes crashing back down on you. I'm sure you've tried it before to like just delete whatever it is that's causing you your problems, to just push away the addiction, whatever it is. You just find yourself back there because it takes so much willpower. Every single day you're like, no, I need to stop, I need to stop, I need to stop, I need to stop. I want you to scrap all of that, screw all of that, just throw it away, right? Change your mindset to being someone who doesn't want to do that. Now that I've got your attention, like you know what you need to do, how are you going to do it? Now, it's very difficult, right? And unfortunately, this is not like something I can just tell you and you can just be like, okay, this is why I'm going to stop. This is how I'm going to flip my mentality. But I can tell you that you need to sit down and find your why. I'm sorry. I know you've heard that thing all the time. Find your why, whatever. But you just need to, right? You need to find a reason to do something, right? What's going to stop you from, oh, I'm supposed to wake up at 5 a.m. today to go to the gym. Let me just hit the snooze. What's going to stop you from doing that, right? What's going to stop you from eating that cake when you know you're on a cut and you're supposed to be eating that crap? What's going to stop you from opening TikTok when you know you're supposed to be studying? This. And you need to have your own why. I can't give it to you. I cannot give you. I wish I could, bro. I really wish I could. But you need to figure it out yourself, right? Take some time. One thing I can say that's practical advice before you click off the video. Close this app right now and just sit down for like 30 minutes with a pen in your hand and just write. Try write like different kind of whys you could find, like different reasons for what you're doing, until you find one that's like, okay, this is my proper one. I want this to be my one. Anytime I ask myself what is my why, it's this. I want you to write that down. Right, then once you get from there, you can start like building the discipline from doing that. But the number one thing I can tell you is, if you want to stop getting distracted, you want to stop getting distracted from your goals, basically, right? You want to stop getting distracted from like NoFap and not doing all of that stuff, is just build the mentality of not wanting to do it. This is how I made a video. I think it was my first video when I was speaking about how to defeat like porn addiction. I was like, I didn't say, oh, stop Oh, figure out where you normally relapse, right? Oh, you normally relapse when you're in your bed with your phone. Oh, stop going in your bed with your phone. Oh, stop doing all that. Bun that. Screw all of that. It doesn't work. You will find yourself doing it again. I said, screw all of that. Sit down, picture who you want to be in 5 to 10 years. Write down 3 goals that will help you. If you achieve those, you'll become that person. And then build a routine around those 3 goals. Nothing to do with porn. Nothing to do with porn blockers. Nothing to do with stop using your phone. Nothing to do with any of that. No little tips and tricks to try and help you with that. Just build a routine and find something proper to focus on. You're waking up and that's what you're focusing on, your routine. So you can become that person you want to be in 5 to 10 years. You can call that your why, right? But obviously you need to find like your own like proper like intrinsic motivation for why you want to become that person. Once you do that, it doesn't matter, dude. You're not thinking about porn when you wake up. You're thinking about who you want to be in 5 to 10 years. That's basically it. Make sure you subscribe to join the Self-Improvement Brotherhood. Join my Discord to meet other like-minded guys. And until next time, I'll see you boys.